And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Transport Fever 2 in the Uber production series. And there's two products that I would like to start making. Actually, three. One is fuel, the other is goods, and the third is machines. And there's the machines, way down here. So there's only one city that wants machines, and that's Dawnstar, way up here. It doesn't want very many machines, but it wants machines. But right now, and machines are going to be a little bit more complicated, because that's like steel and planks to make machines. It's more complicated than I really want to tackle at the moment. We will tackle it, but just not right now. Let's square this city off here. Like that. Not sure how much of that is going to be needed, but it is what it is. Oh, hello. More variants of the NS. Okay, that's good. Close that. We need some fuel. We have quite a few cities that want fuel. Windhelm wants fuel. Pinkton wants fuel. It's easier to look at the consumers of fuel here. So, Flexton, Pinkton, Talador, Rivendell, Riften, Backtor, Windhelm, Dawnstar, almost all of the cities on the map want fuel. Which is kind of crazy. It's completely random. There's only one city I overrode, and that's Dawnstar up here with machines, because when I placed all the cities here, there were no cities that wanted machines, so I had to override that. So like all of the cities want fuel. I mean, it makes sense. Fuel is important, but distributing fuel to like everybody, that is going to be a challenge, because that's a lot of fuel. So I think what we're gonna do. Oh, that's not fuel. This is fuel. What we're gonna do is, first of all, well, can we not have curviness? Nice straight line. Perfect. And let's upgrade you. So I'm going to try to split the demand and the supply, or at least the supply. I'm going to try to split the supply into two different stations. Because I don't know, like in the previous version of Transport Fever, the original version, a factory had a really hard time supplying the material for more than, say, three or four more lines. So even though the factory itself had massive amounts of production capability, just the raw limit of how fast it could process limited it to, certain number of lines that could only be satisfied. Okay, so what is the ratio here? Is 1-to-1, and this can supply all 4,000. Because this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4,000, and then this is, once it upgrades, will be 4,000. So at the moment, I'm not anticipating needing more than one buildings. Cargo terminus, max length. I'm gonna give our supply 4 lanes, just in case we need lots and lots of supply. Sort of pointing it in that direction. Let's do a little bit more. Okay, and then this over here is going to be a regular station. Just max it all out. And then we're going to obviously definitely increase the stations that we place here. So 8 lines, which means we have 2 per oil supplier. So we have 1 here, buildings. Let's do 4 here. Okay, and then down here we can do a terminus. Like so. These will filter up to here and drop this off, because this is going to get crazy. These actually supply 4,000, so 2,000 is going to be, yeah, I still need 2. Because it's 2 to 1, and I kept that ratio. So this will be the crude for oil unload. Okay, now there's no real reason to upgrade these. I just like to keep it a little consistent. I really don't want a terminus station here. I really don't. So what we're going to do is we're going to go in the back here. We're going to see how that road connects. I want to bulldoze. Oh, the little confirmation is down here. So buildings, cargo, spin you around, and we're going to have 4 doing that. It's because we're going to have a terminus over here. Actually, no. Do we want 8 of those for oil delivery, just in case we need them, and then 4 for crude delivery. Let's bend that out a little bit more like this. And the reason I'm splitting them up is I don't want a lot of crosstalk in between all of my stations. So like this line here, we're going to have a station and trying to feed a lot of the northern stations. So, you know, Bactor, Talador, and I don't think, yeah, Dawnstar wants it. Obviously, Flexton wants it. Pinkton, like all of the cities on the map want fuel. So it's gonna be tough trying to supply that much fuel to the entire map. It's gonna be tough. We're gonna try. It's gonna be tough, but we're gonna try it anyway. Okay, so building. Oh no, we're gonna go here. Cargo. Oh yeah, terminus is really what we got to do here. 8. We're gonna have 8 pointing up here. And we're gonna have another 8 pointing down here. Two different directions. Okay, so this is going to be oil for fuel unload. And this is going to be fuel north load. And this is going to be fuel south load. Okay, and this is going to be oil for fuel load. And this is crude oil unload. And this is going to be crude for fuel load 1. Crude fuel load 2. Okay. This is a lot of steps in order to start feeding the beast here. So I would like, if possible, well, you are already covering quite a lot here. Not all of our fuel demands are going to be needed, or are going to be met, but we should get this started. That way, the process, you know, the building up of processes can begin. So I am not going to share the offloading of these things between the cities. I have determined that when a line has to feed multiple cities, the city itself does not get the maximum amount that it wants. So that kind of is a problem. Rift, yeah, see, it's they just don't unload very much where they're needed. And we have so many tools. Oh, no, that's not tools. Yeah, there it is. So many tools here. I noticed when these icons are really big like that, that's like 500 or 1,000. Sometimes that's 1,000. So yeah, right now it's dropping off food, which is good, but see, it's not supplying all of the food, and it's not able to pick up all of the tools either. So the main issue with this is going to be, well, I guess that we could have a tool gatherer come in and grab and leave. We could do that. I did wire this all up to be able to do that. But for now, let's start organizing our cargo here. So we're going to have this guy split across. And then don't we have another cargo spot here? We do. Well, it serves you right, you guys. You should not. Should not have built so close to the tracks. Yeah, I saw that coming. Wow, that's going to be a lot of buildings removed. Brutal. Okay, well, it's got to be done. Yeah, I'm setting this as double track right now, but you know, I may not need the double track. So we're just going to follow this arc. And then we're going to try to meet up with this guy and pointing it more or less down to where we need it, like so. And then we're going to, let's do a more or less straight line. And that way we can do a nice straight line here. Because we're going to need to come over here and try to join up with this. So if we are try to be graceful about this. That looks like it works. And we have enough wiggle room over here that we can double track that if needed. Some of these longer runs, we may need to, double track. This short run to Backtor, I doubt we'd need to double track that. We could probably pack as much as we really want in there. Now, going around this plank maker, I'm tempted to just underground all of these. It would be way easier to go from here to here, like so, right? But underground it. That way we have plenty of space. Because we're going to need those planks. Those planks are going to have to go towards tools. Or no, machines. Those are going to go forward machines as well as steel. And we have some steel up here. So that's steel. And those planks are going to have to come down to here. Actually, what? No, those are goods. Where's our... I know there's a good manufacturer around here somewhere. Oh, there's another steel. Huh. Why I lost track of the goods. No, that's goods. That's goods right there. But I thought, what is that product? Oh, that's plastic, I bet. Yep, that's plastic. There's machines right there. So those materials have to come down to here. And there's your plastic maker to go up to there. Yeah. I designed a map. I mean, I didn't really put all that much thought into it, but I put some thought into it. Enough where it was like, you know, let's distribute these a little bit wider. Okay. So we're going to double this up here. Come on. There you go. All right, now that's done. And we have it doubled up over here. Just in case. Of course, it got rid of, I mean, it, yeah, see the residential? It sort of just went, ugh, and then got rid of all that stuff over here. Oops. Okay, so those two lines are ready to deliver. And what is our demand over here? I mean, at best, we've got 239 and 493. But we're probably not covering, yeah, we're definitely not covering all of that up here. Not even close. And I don't have, wow, that plane seems like it's going super slow. I don't have enough, I don't have a truck stop over here, which is, oh no, I do, right here. Truck stop. These road vehicles are getting a little worse for the wear here. Yeah, very bad. Okay. Let's not manage vehicles. You replace. Yes. And orange. So if we deliver fuel to here, it should allow it to be distributed a little deeper into the city. And look at that, we've actually got some stuff wrapped around the airport now. Glorious. Okay, so that's the end result. Now let's get a line from here up to here. This is going to be the bellwether line, because we're going to obviously, oh, you know what we didn't do? We didn't extend any of these stations. We didn't do that at all. I don't think these stations are really expanded. So we got to keep that up. But expanding these guys would be wise. Let's pause it while I do this, see if it's a little bit faster. Oh yeah. Way better when the game is paused. So 2 on each end. Is what I've been doing. Cargo, no, platforms. Cargo platform. And over here. Just like that. Okay, that one's done. Now over here is a little bit different. We've got a terminus station, which is hard. You can't really upgrade it on both sides, so let's see if we can upgrade. So we can only do 2 on this side. Well, that's a problem. So that's going to be a shorter, stubbier platform. Which is why I don't like terminus stations this late in the game. This one we definitely should be able to. This one is a monster. Even paused. This is laggy. For some reason, this one can actually be longer. I don't know why. That one can be longer that direction, but it can't be longer this direction. I'm not sure what is going on there. Nice big station. That is a city-sized station right there. So these obviously we're probably only going to be able to grow in one. Yeah. See, for some terminus stations. So I'll keep that in mind for future. Is terminus stations can't grow as much as. Are we gonna bump into the road on this side? Oh, maybe not. The platform will probably bump into that road. Most likely. Yep. So. Let's take this back. Do that, then underground it. Because that's a good spot to put all of my, tie all these together and put a depot over here. So if I do this one, stretch this out a ways, and then I take you, I can put you in there, take you, put you in there, split you, and put you in there. Bingo. Now we have all of the things. So this one, we're going to wrap it up into here. And wow, is that a crossing and a half? Jeez. Maybe we could do a little bit better. Let's, oh, no, wrong track. Let's go out, straight out. Yeah, this is just annoying. These curvy roads. I mean, I get the game is trying to go for some aesthetic of, oh, this is a natural road and all those things, but not my favorite thing. There we go. I don't think I can actually place dirt roads. Yeah, I can't place dirt roads. So now we should be able to tie that in there. That's there. That's there. Okay, so that's a good one. So obviously, this can go out a ways. And this can go, well, let's tie this back a little ways here. So I'm leaving plenty of room for multiple lines on this run here. On both of these, in fact. I mean, we've got enough that we can do 4 different lines for oil. Not that we're going to need it, but we have the ability to. Okay, so this one here. Let's drag you out. And drag this one out. And the game is paused just because a lot easier to expand the infrastructure when it's paused. Okay, so we have the supply lines. Let's get a quick set of signals in here. Okay. So we can do quick lines. We got to make sure they're named right, though. So, new line. This one is going to be crude. F oil 1 of 1. So, crude for fuel, but oil. Okay, the fuel side of oil, because we're going to have a plastic type of oil too. So that'll be P oil. Poil. 1 of 1 means station 1, line 1. Because we can have station 1, line 2, line 3, line 4, and then we're going to have station 2, line 1, line 2, line 3, line 4. So that's the naming convention I've sort of just settled into. And we're going to be black for crude oil. You know, it's black gold. So stations from here to here. Okay. Now another new line. And this one's going to be oil for fuel 1. Let's see. This is only going to be 4. So oil for fuel 1 will be, so we'll have 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 different lines for that. But we don't need multiple oil processors. And I'm going to do a dark gray, a 4th gray for this. So U to U is going to be the fuel oil, or the oil for the fuel. And we're going to have another new line, and this is backdoor, right? This is backdoor. I'm pretty sure this is backdoor. This is going to be fuel. Let's do back fuel supply. Fuel I usually have as a dark orange. It's like so. Okay, so there's back fuel. And then over here, this is Talador. So we want another new line. This is going to be Talador fuel supply. And you are also going to be orange. And it's a darker orange than the passenger line that we have there, so it's a little bit more discernible. So that's Talador fuel supply. Now, as far as the only quirky thing about this is the fact that we do not have a depot set up for this. I would have loved to have this one as a side station instead of terminus station, because now the depots are going to be messy. So if we're going to double track any of these, it's likely going to be Talador. Not 100% guaranteed, but so for now we're just going to wing it here. And we're going to keep these separate, because we're going to have one train on each side of these. Okay, so backdoor. Well, let's first get the fuel started. Okay, so we're gonna keep an eye on this. I wish there was a way to like shrink this down to the bare minimum, because these UIs are enormous. Okay, so we have lots of potential suppliers here. So let's get our first buy vehicles. Diesel locomotives. So this is that. That's some pretty good tractive effort here. A lot of variations. This is a mod. Let's see. Electric. What do we have for that? 4,200 at 2.7. 47 at 2.8. That's not bad. Loading description, please wait. That's funny. Okay, so we're gonna have cargo. This is gonna be black. Tank car, or this tank car. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. You know, I forgot to add the thing. Hey, it adds to the front. Yay! Okay, so that's 16 wagons. Cargo, if we add 16, let's add 18. And let's add 2 of them. 105 million bucks. Let's go. You are gonna be crude for fuel oil. Good to go. Immediately starting to drop in some oil, which is good. Pump jacks ahoy. Okay. So, fuel refinery suppliers, hopefully, we'll start to see some stuff and things. $202. See if it gets, what is it, 360 is what it hits. See if it hits 360 by the time the train actually pulls out of the station. It's what, 18 cars? Yeah, 18 cars. Oh, it's going to be close. Looks like it's about 2 to 3 per, basically, like, half second. Yeah, it's a little bit faster than a second. I don't know how fast the game ticks, but for the simulation. So yeah, we definitely hit 360 by the time this thing pulled out, which is good. So the train, the first run of the train is going to be full, which is glorious. And the next train should be, as soon as this leaves here, should be good to go. And what's the loading speed of this? Loading 72x. Not bad. I like that. All right. Now it's time for a break. So that's going to do it for this episode. And I thank you for watching. And I will see you next time.